Did you know that up to 70% of the energy used in the average American home is for heating and cooling? Yet 60% of homes are under-insulated. Insufficient insulation and air leaks will waste energy and waste your money. Adding insulation to your attic or walls lowers your energy bills in the summer and winter. We're at a home in Westchester County, New York that was drafty in the wintertime and energy bills were high. The homeowner is called Hugo Salinas, Vice President of the New York Energy Conservation Company. To investigate, he found the problem in the attic.
Not having enough insulation in the attic will eventually, you're losing your heat. So what we need to do is increase the insulation on the floor so we can separate the attic from the living space below. A lot of these homes have typically anywhere between 2 to 4 inches of insulation. Today, we want to have minimum 10 inches of insulation. There's a couple different ways of doing it. The most cost-effective and the most efficient way of doing it is by adding cellulose insulation. We're increasing the existing thickness of approximately 3 inches. We're going to increase it by about 12 inches. So we're going to be adding about an R38 on top of what's existing. Right now, the existing R factor is about an R9. The higher the number, the more resistance to heat flow it has.
There was a surprise in the attic.
So one of the complaints of the homeowner was that there was a lot of air infiltration coming in through this area into the family room. And as we were prepping the area, we found this huge hole here, and there's an extensive amount of areas that's penetrating into that living space.
Air was also leaking into the attic from another source.
The customer was complaining about these recessed lights that are allowing a lot of air infiltration to come down into the kitchen from the attic, along with loss of heat from the kitchen going through the recessed light into the attic.
The crew uses foam to seal off the big hole in the attic. And they use foam to seal off the leaks around the tops of the recessed lights, called hi-hats. Then cellulose insulation is blown into the attic floor and walls.
Using cellulose insulation, it's a loose fiber. It's made of recycled newspaper. It's environmentally friendly. There's nothing toxic with the material. It's used primarily for retrofit construction or retrofit jobs, for example, like this one.
Next, we followed Hugo Salinas to another Westchester home, this one built in 1952, with little insulation in the exterior walls.
So this homeowner was complaining about a cold house, and wife was complaining about a cold house, and he feels a lot of air infiltration, a lot of cold walls throughout the house. His energy bills were really high. And basically by insulating the walls, we're eliminating that air infiltration, which will increase the comfort level and which will eventually reduce his energy bills. Every house is different. In this particular home, there are wood shingles. We pop the shingles off, and it'll expose the under part of the siding, which is called sheathing. At that point, we drill a hole through that sheathing to access the wall cavity that's in the house that's allowing for a lot of air infiltration to get in. We blow the insulation in. We put a plug in place of the hole that we're drilling, and then we put the shingle back. The siding goes back as it was originally. And it should take us, with one crew, one day to insulate all the walls. Other homes, 2 stories, depending on the level of difficulty, can take us more time. But generally 1 to 2 days to insulate the walls of a home. From when we start to when we finish, the homeowner won't even know that we were here.
Adding insulation is the single most cost-effective way to lower heating and cooling bills. It may seem daunting, but
my suggestion is the best thing is to contact some of these contractors that are doing this for the homes. You can get free estimates. There's no obligation. See if it falls within your budget. The good thing is the payback is quick, especially on insulating your home. So you can see your money back within at least 5 years, 5 to 7 years, which is the norm. And then that way, after that, you're saving money on utility bills, you're adding value to your home. So it definitely makes sense.
According to the Environmental Protection Agency and the Paper Industry Association, cellulose insulation is one of the greenest building products in the world. Cellulose insulation is made from recycled newsprint and other paper products that would otherwise end up in landfills. It has the highest level of recycled content in the insulation industry, up to 85%. Cellulose also takes less energy to manufacture than any other insulation material.